If your computer is suddenly locked out and it's prompting you for a BitLocker recovery key, you could be one step away from losing access to all of your data. And the scary part is, a lot of people have no idea what BitLocker is, or where their keys are located, and how it even got turned on. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly where this BitLocker key is stored, and how to find it, and how to unlock the computer. Hey everyone, John here with the MSP IT Guy. Today we're going to explore BitLocker, what it is, and how to get past it. What is BitLocker? BitLocker is Microsoft's built-in encryption system. What this means is your hard drive is encrypted to prevent unauthorized access in the event that your computer is stolen, lost, or otherwise compromised. For example, if someone were to steal your laptop and remove the hard drive, they cannot simply plug it in and access your data. This is where BitLocker is very beneficial. However, the problem is that Microsoft has a habit of turning BitLocker on and not notifying anyone that it's there. And because of this, the key is either stored on the Microsoft site or not stored at all. And this becomes a problem when you try to unlock your computer, because if you don't know about the key and you don't know where it is, and if your device is not tied to a Microsoft account, you could potentially lose access to all of your data. So here is an example of what the BitLocker recovery key screen looks like. If you ever see this, it's asking for a 48-digit code, which you must have either on your Microsoft account or saved in a text file. Now, if you're currently being managed by a managed service provider or an IT provider, they may also have this key. Hopefully, they do. So you may ask, why does this key show up in the first place? Well, again, if the drive was encrypted with BitLocker, sometimes with your approval or without, certain things can trigger the screen to appear. First off could be a hardware change, whether it's the motherboard, the RAM, TPM, whatever the case may be. A BIOS update can trigger this as well. TPM problems. So on your computer, you have what's called a TPM chip, and this is for security. Sometimes that chip can be corrupted or damaged some other way, and it can prompt this key. You can also have too many failed login attempts. This can sometimes trigger this. And finally, and recently, certain Windows updates have caused this to be triggered as well. All of these can trigger this screen to appear. And normally, if you get the 48-character key and enter it, your computer continues to function just fine. So what you're seeing now is the standard Microsoft login screen. What you want to do is you want to go ahead and sign into your account. Once you've signed in, you need to go to your Microsoft account. And from here, this is your standard account. You need to go into Devices. And you'll see all your devices. And when you find your computer, you can click on See Details. And in here, you'll see BitLocker Data Protection. Now, if you have BitLocker enabled, your keys will appear here. And as you can see, I have multiple computers, and here's my BitLocker recovery key. This is the key that you want. Okay. What I would recommend you do is you just copy this and put it into a notepad, or you take a picture of it, whatever the case may be. That way, when you get prompted with this key, you can enter it. You must enter it exactly as the way it appears. You do not need to enter the dashes. They will be entered for you. Now, if you do not have any keys in here, hopefully when you set up BitLocker, if you set it up, then you will actually have this key saved in a file somewhere, either on a USB drive or a printed format. If you're managed by an IT company or a managed service provider, most of the time their software will capture this key automatically and save it in their system. So just put in a ticket with them. If This key does not exist anywhere. Your IT provider doesn't have it. You don't have it saved out anywhere. You could potentially lose all your data. There's no way to crack this key. I know there's some videos out there that show that, but there's not. So again, you must take care with this key. So if you're unsure whether your computer has BitLocker enabled or not, the best thing to go is to open your control panel on your computer. If you don't know how to do that, just click on the start button and type the word control, and you'll see control panel. In here, you're going to find an option for BitLocker drive encryption. Now, this particular computer does not have BitLocker enabled, as you can see right here. However, if your computer has BitLocker enabled, it will actually state that it is on. From here, you can save the key, or you can turn it off. If you turn off BitLocker and you have a laptop, you run the risk of losing your data if someone steals it. And there you go. If you entered the key correctly, you should be good to go. What I would recommend is you always back up your key in at least 2 different places. Either you save it as a text file and back it up and also print it out, or have someone save it for you, such as your IT provider. So as an MSP, we get this call quite frequently about people getting locked out of their computer due to the BitLocker keys. And again, typically these are going to be laptops. Some desktops will not allow you to have BitLocker enabled. And again, as an MSP, in most cases, I can provide the key for the end user. If you're an MSP and your RMM or remote management software does not save this key, you might want to look into how you can create a script to export these keys from all your users' computers. You can definitely be the hero. As far as the end user, I would highly recommend you check your BitLocker status. And no matter what, you should always have a backup of your data. So in the event that you can't get back in your computer, at least you can restore your data once the computer is reimaged. I hope this helps.